Hello and welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot and to my latest reading, which is on, do you have a past life connection with a particular person? So you may or may not know, but past life energies can have effects on your current life. So even though this is not now, you'll probably, if the pile rings true, you'll sense it. You'll know it at this intuitive level. So without any further ado, let's get started. um what do you have a past life, and what past life do you have with a particular person? All right, let's get started. Pile number one. Hello, pile number one. What past life do you have with a particular person? Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. So I'm hearing that this person, it's almost like this competitive mindset, and this person, yeah, that's what I'm getting, a really competitive mindset. And this person, you had a lot of stuff, and this person did not want you to have all the stuff that they had. They wanted to, I'm hearing that this person just had it out for you, and they wanted to, like, it's something like you had the money, the accolades, the whatever, like you had something that this person wanted, and they were very covetous of this and always almost competitive. So you may have this element of competition with this person. So this does not feel like a nourishing, positive past life. It's like they're basically watching what you had, waiting for your downfall. So this person may want to show you up in this life. They may want to show you up and like almost play. This person may play almost emotional mind games with you in this life. They may trying to sabotage you almost. This may be a saboteur, right? That's the feeling that I get from this person. Yeah, Ace of Swords. This person may even be kind of nasty and competitive with you, as I'm hearing. They may have been sort of nasty anger, done stuff to anger you, or they may be angered by you. So, but it's kind of this like they like something about what you had. It couldn't even be, I'm hearing in some cases, spiritual gifts. And they don't, and letting go affection. They may feel also that you left them, like you didn't, they're angry at you, you didn't give them affection, you let them go even. Like they feel that you didn't, I'm hearing you owe me. They feel that you owe them in something way, but you kind of, I think you walked away from this person because they were too competitive with you. They were too, like just, like always competing with you, hope. And it's like they almost have this weird obsession with you, but it's like in a competitive way. And this person, I'm hearing this person may gossip about you. Like they just seem to have this negativity they want to put on you. And you may have just had enough. I'm hearing with sigh, you just had enough of this person. And you're just, so that's just that's just kind of the overall energy I'm getting. This person really, they may have emotions towards you that you do not return. Like in terms of, for example, like they compete with you, but you just feel no need. It's like this one-sided relationship in terms of they have this weird stuff and anger and competitiveness that they project on you, but you don't feel the same towards them. You may even want them to be happy. You may want them to be all right, but they just, it's like nothing you do makes them not have a problem with you. They want to stick it to you, I hear. That's what I hear. They always want to stick it to you, and it's like nothing you can do will make it better. And yeah, wealth. They don't like you wealthy. They maybe even want to steal your wealth, or they covet your wealth in something, even if you're not wealthy, it's something they feel makes them wealthy, and I'm hearing they wish misfortune on you because they have this weird competitive energy. So you may want to do this protection energy with this person because they yeah and yeah so they may have this protection energy. That's pile number one. Let's go to pile number two. Let's see, so what past life could you have this person? So the Hierophant, the Seven of Wands. I'm hearing that you went through this difficult circumstance with this person. that kind of bound you together at a spiritual level. It could be a group too. It could be on the individual level, but it's like this commonality, this sense of understanding. Knight of Wands, you had to get away from some oppressive government structure, but there's a sense like even it may have been a group of you or a group of you, but it's kind of like you were trying to have some sort of spiritual ideal put into the world, and it may or may not have worked out. So yeah, a spiritual, wow, and then the star, yeah, a spiritual ideal, that would definitely indicate that. But it's kind of like it didn't work out, so you feel permanently bound to this person, and maybe, and I'm hearing a group too. It's something you did in a group as well, and it could be, okay, this person may have even been your father, or they may be your father in this life, or a male figure. Like it's sort of like this male figure who took charge of a situation, and you kind of all helped this person up, and you thought it might be wonderful, and in some cases it was. You sort of infuse, so it's like this collective group energy, but with one person connecting to the group, if that makes sense. And hope, wonderful, and hope. And then we've got hope, which is the stars about hope. So I'm hearing, even if you died, that your death was not in vain in the past life. So it may have been a short and sort of, I'm getting a martyr complex. Like some of you may have martyred yourself toward this cause to make the world a better place. Like but it's sort of, I'm hearing in the game, in the universe's game, you did a good thing, but it may not have looked that way in the way that this past life turned out. And I'm hearing that to look at that as like, it may have looked dour and terrible, but it was actually a positive thing, right? It was actually a positive thing. An expert. And it's like, I'm hearing that you and this person are, but like I'm hearing a group or sort of expert busters of the system is what I'm hearing. Yeah, very expert busters of the system. And then that's what we've got. Anxiety. But I'm hearing, okay, anxiety, and this is very important. I'm hearing the anxiety is you may hold a lot of anxiety from this past life because it feels like it was traumatic and you were somehow bound together with this traumatic incident. So I'm hearing that just be, and you may be an anxiety that makes you, and I'm hearing weary. I'm hearing this person you may feel tied to this person, but they're almost like a cult leader energy, or it was involved. You may sense the sort of the cult like energy, but if something happened, like this person had this bright idea, and you kind of went along with it, and something traumatic happened, and anxiety, and it's just like, because you conformed. Okay, when I'm hearing conform, you conformed to this person. It's interesting. I'm hearing you conformed to this person, but it was about not conforming. It was about not conforming. Like the whole thing was about like not conforming to the system. But it kind of gives me the sense of somebody who was involved in this group who's totally adamant about things being a certain way because of their higher ideals, but then it didn't quite pan out well. So you may feel anxious around this person because they might try and put ideas on you to do things a certain way, and you may feel anxious around this person because they got you to, in your group of you, to do something that was apparently positive, and sometimes it was, but sometimes it ended in your death or even torture. I'm hearing it may have entered in your, I should put a trigger trigger warning on this, but emotional, it ended up to like a lot of deaths. Like it ended up in a lot of, I'm hearing like burned at the stake, or something about an oppressive government. This person getting a bright idea, and then an oppressive government. Like it was about power and changing the balance of power, but I'm hearing that it was a positive lifetime, even though it didn't seem to be. Is what I'm hearing. Yeah, positive. And we've got that 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands. It was a positive lifetime, even though it didn't seem to be. Like on the higher perspective, it would seem to be a positive, and it was a completion of a cycle, or helping, like a completion of a cycle. I hope that makes sense. That was pile number 2. Let's go to pile number 3. What is the past life that you have with this person, or do you have a past life? 7 of Cups, the Hermit. I'm hearing the word clingy. This person really clung to you in a past life. I don't know why. The Hermit, or one of you may have clung to the other in this, like, a really kind of dependent relationship, like, and it kind of, you kind of were both insecure and then didn't really look at your choices, or you both thought that you were your only choice, if that makes sense, even though you weren't. But it was kind of like this, yeah, 3 of Cups. One was clinging to the other and like giving energy, but like it was kind of this, so you both were giving to each other, or maybe not giving to each other, but it's kind of like this clinging energy. Like it's just like you like one was clinging to the other, and it could be a lifetime. One was clinging to the other, and the other clung to the another in another lifetime, and then both resented it, like both resented it. And it's sort of this energy of one person wanting to control the other person one lifetime, and then the other person wanting to control the other person another lifetime, like going back and forth. And it's almost like a stifling energy, like you basically wanted to stifle, and then it's kind of like you may have gotten to this familiar toxic energy with this person in this lifetime, this familiar toxic lifetime where I'm hearing things were not wonderful at all. Like it's like this stagnant energy but clingy energy to each other. And I'm thinking, why is it gold? Why is that gold? Because okay, maybe confusion. It's like maybe one had to rely on the other for finances or something. Like, so it's the stifling energy of it's like this comfortable wrongness. This comfortable wrongness to it, and hate. And it's, so there may be a bit of a love-hate relationship because of this, because there's this I'm hearing familiarity breeds contempt. Familiarity breeds contempt. And familiarity breeds contempt, destroy. And you may want to actually, like, it may be one of those things where you get along at first, and then you kind of seem compatible at first, but then you meet this point where you just start attacking each other, and it's sort of like the universe is laughing because it lures you guys into sharing each other and being together, but then something happens because this old familiar rage and anger is brought up. Yeah. And danger. And there could be danger, or it's like you feel comfortable to each other, but there might have been some sort of danger too in this life. Like, so that's why you had to cling to each other, because it was like things were so chaotic. Like you had to sort of, so it's a comfortable friendship energy, but then a enemy friendship too. So you were kind of forced to be faithful to each other, but it's like it could be in a context of greater danger going on at the time. So it was like so you may have been bonded that way type thing. And so that's pile number 3. So I'm hearing, watch out for the hidden meaning behind it, and sort of sense the energy behind it to know the energy of what happened. Or dreams too. Dreams will help you know what's happened. So that's pile number 3. Now let's go to pile number 4. 9 of Swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Swords. I'm hearing this is a very comforting energy from a past life. A comforting energy, almost like, because we've got it got the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Wands. Is that true? Let me see. Nine of Swords, worry. Ten of Swords, burden. So yeah, this person is like, they seem to be a different energy because you've got the Page, Queen, Swords, Pentacles, different. But it's like one of those people that look different, but they. So this actually could possibly be somebody you've had a multitude of lifetimes. I hear 18. Maybe you met this person, you were 18. Maybe you've had 18 lives. I just heard the word 18. But it's kind of like, it's sort of a comfortable energy from a past life. It's almost a safe energy from a past life. Wait. So it's essentially wait and retreat. So it's sort of like, you may not know who this person is entirely at first, but it's like the patterns that you had were from past lives are very wait, retreat, and give. So it's sort of like give it some time to know what it actually is, but you'll know. Yeah. Like it's like should. And this person, I'm hearing this person, it's like you've had many kind of lives together, but it's sort of like most of them were attractive. I'm hearing most of them were attractive and some of them were not, I'm hearing. And so some of them attractive and erotic. So this could actually be a soulmate. And if it's not a soulmate, it could be the person your energy, you may feel that energy. It may not be, I'm hearing in some cases it may not be appropriate in this particular incarnation, but sometimes it will. So you may have that, like, so I'm hearing it's like a mixed bag. Like there's a lot of good, comfortable, almost similar lives that you had with this person, but in some cases it's like, I'm hearing in some cases there may be some abandonment issues because it's sort of like one of you left the other one alone. And there could be some abandonment issues, even though it's like a contrast of that with having some very like comfortable positive lifetimes, positive lifetimes, and rigid. So there could be the danger of somebody trying to control the other person from another life, depend, like sort of wanting to, like, it sounds weird, but wanting the other person to depend on the other person in a past life. Or like there may be like some, I'm hearing like 85 really good lives, but then there's some lives where something like went really wrong. So it's a mixed bag of like a really positive, almost soulmate energy, but then where some things went wrong, and it's kind of like you're both trying to make up for that. But sometimes in the energy of making up for that, it can be a little bit unhinged type thing, unhinged and rival. So it's like this, yeah, like I am getting this mixed bag, but it's kind of like it's overcome. Like when you may notice that there's an energy of overcoming, like if there may be a massive disagreement, but then there's an energy of almost like going back to an energy of not really wanting to ruin anything, not really wanting to like for like wanting to, it's almost like wanting to be back with this person again, and to get over whatever those negative issues are. And this person, it feels like it's a soulmate. It could be a soulmate, and it may not be in that form now, but it very much could be, if that makes sense. So a woman, they may think that you are the woman for them, and there may have been times in the past where it got imbalanced, so they try and make up for it, but sometimes they don't know how. So there's kind of a little bit of it's like positivity in this connection, but there's also a bit of paranoia of things going wrong, because there was that aspects of positive, and then there is that positive part of negativity. So let's go to pile number 5. Let's go to pile number 5. What do we have? Interesting stone here. Okay, the Fool, Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and Temperance. And so, okay, I'm gonna put Temperance at the beginning. So this is like Temperance, the Fool. So this could be have a dynamic of almost like a sisterly dynamic of wanting to somebody to be something other than who they are. Like it's like an energy of somebody trying to, maybe a mother child, like sister dynamic or something else, where somebody's trying to, one other person thinks that the person's foolish, and there's a dynamic of somebody, like many lifetimes with this person wanting to like it's like almost like the exact same thing happened in another life, and they want to sort of control you and everything. They want to control the way that things go. They want to control the way that things are. And it's sort of like it's almost like I'm doing this for your own good. So there may be some resentment energy in this, because one wants to control the other and make things like, so it's like I'm feeling that the other person has done this to you over many lifetimes, trying to control you, and when you go on your adventures, like they try and rein you in. Like it's an energy of you want to move forward, but they want to like control you. So it's sort of like they may even use. So it's just like the same thing, like the same dynamic. It feels like almost this feeling of ruddiness, right? Like wanting to control you, and yeah, wanting to like almost like they want to have you in the palm of their hands, and for some reason, like they want to make things a certain way and have you, yeah. The Tower, they may even try and torment you, tease and torment you. And, yeah. Let's see what else. It's just sort of like, they kind of see you as sort of childlike, somebody but it's like the same thing happened. They like in many lives, like they think of you as childlike, even though there could be the childlike one, but they just keep on hearing they really want to control you. They want Page of Swords, they want to be your keeper, and they've just got, and I'm hearing they don't even know why they feel that way anymore, but it's just a pattern. Like it could be just a pattern from past life, this sort of controlling nature. So yeah, it could be a little bit toxic, but I think knowing that what has happened in past lives will help it be less toxic, if that makes any sense. Goodbye. Have a good day.